understand that.
Well, I got my buddy here with me today. Jerry Ward is with me. And I know if anybody's anywhere, you know who he is. And you've got to know him. He's been in the area, especially Buchanan County, for a long time. And knows his way around. A lot of you know him. One of the reason I do this program we call Just From the Shed is people like Jerry. Jerry, I believe, has got wisdom. He's got life experience that he's been through. And my job is to get that from him to you. That's what it's about, Jerry. It's that simple. It ain't complicated. You know, I believe there's wisdom and things in life and things that you've been through. And we got to get it from your heart to your mouth to their ears.
Well, you're awful kind with those words.
well, I mean, I believe that's the way it is. I mean, I think we have to do that. And I believe there's so many people that have they got life they've been through, man, and things we've been through. And we got to train. Hold on, let me fix that right there just a little bit for you. I don't want to get down the road and miss something. All right?
Thank you.
But I believe that, okay? I believe there's things that you've been through in your life and stuff you've experienced that somehow we need to get it from you to them, and that's what being on television is all about, and what you do too. I mean, we know it's about the Lord and about getting the kingdom and people getting born again, but there's life that you've been through. Till people leave here, they need to have some advice sometimes.
Oh yeah, well, you know, the Bible tells us in 1 Peter to grow in the grace and knowledge of the Lord in chapter 1. In chapter 2 it says, you know, we started out as babes.
Exactly.
Desire the sincere milk of the word you may grow by. Now, we pray we grow. Well, I've seen some that's been in a long time. You have to give them a pacifier.
That's exactly. I have too. Jerry, when we talk about this, for a second, when we talk about things, where did you grow up at, Jerry? Where did you grow up at?
I grew up a little hill called Janey Hill. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
No, I haven't.
Back in the days of Buchanan County, you know, and I can just remember a little bit of those days. But I know you know Ralph and Carter Stanley. You heard of them. But they used to be a skating rink. This is before it. I mean, this is back in the 50s.
Right.
And the 57 flood actually washed the skating rink off. But there was a community called Janey, and it was a thriving community. They had a skating rink. The Owens family had a, at that day, that's before there was any food cities or food lines or anything like that. But they had it was a good sized grocery store, and then they lived under the bottom of it, and that it was a thriving community. But then the flood came, the skating rink washed off, and then the highway come and took a lot of those buildings. Now you drive through there's a Dollar Tree and a dollar store there on the right.
Right. And dollar store everywhere.
Yeah, that's about it. But you know, the Janey Owens was Tom Owens who owned the store. That was his daughter. And he named the post office after her. Was Janey Owens. Maybe she'll watch this program. And she's a retired teacher and principal from Garden High School. And she was at Tuckland Church Sunday. She's been coming to services with her. And she's 79. She'll be 80 her birthday. Man. But, you know, she's the mayor of the community still yet.
Well, where did you go to school at early on?
I went to Garden High School and elementary all my life, which, you know, there's no Garden anymore.
Did Mickey Hill, I think he went.
Mickey went to Garden. But I think he was in, I was thinking maybe Mickey, I don't know if he may have been the last class. Or,
I think he told me maybe he was.
Yeah, the last class, I think, before they moved to what's known as Twin Valley.
Yeah. And, well, I believe a lot of times really mean kids can shut a school down. If you listen to Mickey, I'm telling you, he was tougher than what you think.
Mickey was a good athlete.
Yeah, he talked about that.
He was a really good athlete.
Yes, sir. So you grew up in Garden.
Yes.
Went to school there.
Yes.
Grade school there. Where'd you go to high school at?
I went to Garden High School. Just went across the river. There's a bridge across the river. The elementary was in one side, and we'd go over to the other. And it had a big bottom there, a sand bottom. We practiced football, played baseball. Everything went on that sand, and it was a sand bottom. Right. Because it was on the creek and been flooded several times through the years.
We used to play beside the railroad tracks. We'd all look black time we got done. You know what I mean?
I've done
old
that
coal
too.
come off the side of the cars. You know, we play right there. Didn't have much room when we played baseball. You'd either go over the tracks one way or the other.
Well, we had a good sized bottom, and it took a. I mean, it was comfortable to a major league. If you hit one to the river,
Yeah.
I think it was about 310 feet down the line.
Yeah, you've done something, man.
And then back in center field about wasn't quite 400, but I say 375. So if you hit one to creek,
Yeah,
it's usually
you've done something.